Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
As of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there.
As we stand, this fight is not canceled. I know that there were things spreading around, some boxing news outlets and stuff yesterday. It is not canceled in any way. Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one.
Manny Pacquiao is reportedly preparing legal action against Floyd Mayweather after he pulled out of their scheduled fight. Manny insists that Mayweather signed a professional bout contract and is now calling it an exhibition only because he is afraid to face him in the ring.
Fight or not?
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
The Sphere still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed. I mean.
Yeah. So it's still happening then.
He has to remember that.
But it's still on? It's still happening?
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so there's no reason why,
Why wouldn't?
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather claims the fight is only an exhibition and says it is still uncertain whether it will even happen. He told Vegas Sports Today that no official location has been finalized, mentioning the Sphere, and confirmed that the bout is not currently set as a professional fight.
Just, I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, I work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also. Another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions. So
Leonard Ellaby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, stated that Floyd Mayweather had signed a professional fight contract and emphasized that there is no termination clause included in the agreement.
Has multiple breaches, not just one. So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing.
By publicly labeling the bout as an exhibition, Mayweather is now considered to be in breach of contract. The violation reportedly began the moment he made that statement and continues to remain in effect.
First one was on October 24th. The second one was on November 6th. Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them. Okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this, okay? So him saying that it's not at the Sphere, him saying that there's no real...
Oscar de la Hoya criticized Floyd Mayweather, saying he should stop being obsessed with his 50-0 record. He argued that the record only exists on paper and that many believe Mayweather has faced setbacks despite what the statistics show.
I wasn't going to do a clapback, but all the news on Mayweather, Pacquiao, potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit. that I had within my.
Manny Pacquiao appears fully prepared for the upcoming fight, showing strong confidence and determination. Unlike their first encounter, he is focused on leaving no excuses and delivering a powerful performance. Pacquiao has been training intensely, refining his skills and ensuring his stamina and strategy are at their highest level both mentally and physically. He is ready to face Floyd Mayweather head-on and embrace the challenge without hesitation. Every part of his preparation reflects his desire for a fair and competitive fight, proving that he intends to honor the contract and give fans the matchup they have been waiting for.
Look good. You look already in shape. What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improved and better strategy or compared to the last one.
I know it's something you've been wanting for a very long time. I know you felt that that first fight wasn't, the best of you, right?
Yes. This time, no excuse.
Insiders claim Floyd Mayweather accepted a cash advance and signed 3 fight agreements, but is now breaching them by labeling the bouts as exhibitions. Reports circulating on X suggest that Mayweather has already received part of his purse for the planned Manny Pacquiao rematch on Netflix, even as the fight faces uncertainty. Team Pacquiao insists that Mayweather signed multiple professional fight contracts and was compensated for each agreement, including an advance payment. They argue that his public statements about the fight being an exhibition place him in clear violation of those contracts. Meanwhile, Pauli Malignaggi has expressed doubts about whether the fight will actually happen, noting that Pacquiao looks prepared while Mayweather's current abilities remain unpredictable.
I'm sharper than Pacquiao looked than Barrios. I think Pacquiao looked that sharp against Barrios. I didn't think Barrios is really a subpar champion. But I think Pacquiao looked like he had no legs in the fight. I feel like I still got legs to a degree. I feel like I still got reflexes and speed and rhythm to a degree. So we'll see.
Mayweather is facing Tyson. It sounds like maybe still soon. I don't know how.
Well, with Mayweather, we don't know what he's got left at 49. We haven't seen him fight in a while. So, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know, We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. But we really don't have anything to go by with Mayweather because he hasn't been active recently. He's 49. We'll see what he has left. He was an excellent fighter, but we'll see what he has left.
David Benavidez described the matchup as less exciting overall, pointing out that Floyd Mayweather is now 50 years old. He added that the fight no longer carries the same level of excitement it once did.
Word that potentially Floyd might come out and do a professional fight.
Oh yeah?
What's your thoughts on it as a fan?
I mean, as a fan, I feel like I see what they're doing. They see like the influencers just turned it into like, I'm not gonna say a whole circus show, but I feel like they see if these people can come in here and make all this money, then why can't the legends of boxing do that? I feel like all the legends of boxing looking at that. And I don't have a problem with them coming back and fighting, but I mean, it's not as exciting as it once was, you know what I mean? I don't know, we have to see, they're both older guys. I think Floyd is 50, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect in any type of way, but he's a 50-year-old man, you know what I mean? Pacquiao is a 48-year-old man too, so I heard something that Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson, so if they could do that, then by all means.
From the very beginning, everything was structured for a legitimate fight. Floyd Mayweather is currently in breach of his contract and has been asked to provide written confirmation that he intends to resolve the situation. Multiple violations have already occurred, and several parties have reached out to him to correct the issue. Despite this, Mayweather continues to act as though everything is under control, repeatedly insisting that he has it handled whenever advice is offered. The next steps remain uncertain, and while the fight has not been officially cancelled, Mayweather is clearly violating the agreement. He has been requested to confirm in writing that he will honor the contract, deliver a real fight, and respect all parties involved.
From the beginning has been for a real fight. He is in breach right now. He has to provide written confirmation by tomorrow that he has intent to cure it, and there's a certain amount of time because there's multiple breaches across the board. Mayweather said he and others have already reached out to Mayweather to correct the situation, so he's fully aware. The guy thinks he knows what he's doing every time, and when people try to reach out to him or give him advice, he always, I got this, I have it figured out. We definitely don't, because we don't have our next steps figured out, right? The fight is not canceled. Floyd is definitely in breach of his contract. There has been no request by anybody to cancel.
Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao is reportedly frustrated with Mayweather's hesitation. Pacquiao has been looking forward to the rematch and remains committed to a proper fight rather than an exhibition. The involvement of Netflix added credibility to the event, but the ongoing uncertainty has caused frustration. Pacquiao wants the fight to proceed as agreed, not as an exhibition. Under the current contract, there is no interest in a non-competitive bout with Floyd "Money" Mayweather, leaving the situation tense as all attention shifts to Mayweather's next move.
On a fight that lives up to the deal and not degrade or disrespect anyone involved in setting this up. Pacquiao, meanwhile, is miffed by Mayweather's backpedaling. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's going to bite me. He's going to bite me? Manny Pacquiao is not happy. He's been looking forward to this rematch. Nobody ever got a contract, and Netflix stepping up as a media empire holds a lot of weight. It reassured Manny that this was real. They put a stamp on it. He's obviously displeased. He does want to fight Floyd. He does not want an exhibition. Has no interest in that because that was never part of their conversation. And asked if the fight would ever occur as an exhibition. The fight will not take place as a pure exhibition. Under the contract and terms and platform, we are partnered.
An analyst explained that complications began after Floyd Mayweather accepted an advance payment from Manny Pacquiao's team. This advance was meant to guarantee his participation in a legitimate fight. According to Pacquiao's camp, Mayweather requested upfront money, promising to proceed with the bout. However, after receiving the funds, disagreements arose over whether the fight would be an exhibition or a real contest. For Pacquiao, this distinction was crucial, as he wanted a true competitive match. While Mayweather risks his undefeated record, Pacquiao has remained active against top-level opponents, whereas Mayweather has largely avoided extended competition against elite fighters in recent years.
Floyd, according to Manny Pacquiao's people, took an advance, right, which is money, against the fight with Manny. Watch this. He took an advance in that fight. He said, okay, I'll fight Manny, but I need an advance. After he got the advance, to my understanding, there then became an issue of whether or not the fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd would be an exhibition or whether it would be a real fight. Now, let me tell you why there's a value in that for Manny Pacquiao. Because Manny Pacquiao wants to get his get back in the ring, a real fight with Floyd. He also, for Floyd, what's at risk is his undefeated record. Because Manny Pacquiao has been a relatively active fighter, more active than Floyd has, against actual world-class fighters.
Following the agreement, the debate over the fight's legitimacy became a major issue only after Mayweather had received his advance payment. This shift deprived Pacquiao of the expected outcome, as he had agreed to a real fight. An exhibition with limited rounds would not provide the same competitive value or financial justification for fans. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reportedly planning another exhibition in Greece against a kickboxer, securing additional income while protecting his undefeated record. He is also rumored to have an exhibition lined up with Mike Tyson on Netflix. These moves allow him to maintain dominance without taking significant risks, maximizing profits while avoiding serious competition, leaving Pacquiao frustrated and without the proper fight he was promised.
Floyd is bringing this up. At least that is the contention of Manny Pacquiao. He only brought that issue up after he got the advance. So if he got an advance, he put money in his pocket that he needed in his pocket. And then after that, he's going to switch up and say, no, I don't want to have an exhibition. I don't want to have a real fight. I want to have an exhibition. And as a result, he's depriving Manny Pacquiao of the benefit of the bargain that Manny gave him when he got that advance. Because the advance is there because Manny agreed, assuming that it was going to be a real fight and not an exhibition, because there's no reason between these two guys to have an exhibition for 3 rounds and waste a bunch of people's money where there's nothing on the line, which means Manny can't get his get back and Floyd keeps his 50-0. So it looks like Floyd's trying to get slick and switch it up. And at the same time, Floyd did something.
The fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao now appears close to being cancelled. During a recent meet and greet event, Mayweather referred to the planned bout at the Sphere as an exhibition and expressed uncertainty about the location. The fight was expected to be promoted by Pacquiao's team, but they quickly responded by stating that if the bout is not a real fight, it would represent a breach of contract and they would refuse to participate. At 50 years old, Mayweather now seems uncertain about moving forward.
It's saying that it's going to be canceled because Floyd Mayweather did a meet and greet at MCM last week, and Floyd Mayweather was asked about the fight with Manny Pacquiao at the Sphere. And Floyd Mayweather, he simply stated, it's not a real fight. It's an exhibition. And that, he's not sure if it's going to be at the Sphere. And it's supposed to be promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Well, Manny Pacquiao and his team, they responded and they stated that if it's not a real fight, it's a breach of contract, and we're not doing it. We're not participating against you if it's not a...
Observers suggest that while Manny Pacquiao, now 47, remains willing to compete, Mayweather may feel his abilities are no longer at their peak and could be hesitant to risk a genuine fight. Pride appears to play a significant role, as Mayweather has always preferred to remain in control. However, with Pacquiao's team leading the promotion, that control is no longer entirely his. Despite the hype, many fans were not strongly calling for a rematch after more than a decade. Pacquiao's recent performance against Mario Barrios was considered underwhelming, while Mayweather's involvement seems financially driven. Reports suggest he may be dealing with financial pressures and disputes, including issues linked to Al Heyman and Showtime. What was once expected to be a major spectacle now appears to be influenced more by financial concerns than competitive ambition, raising doubts about whether the fight will ever happen.
That Floyd Mayweather understands that maybe his skills have started to erode. And maybe he's like, listen, you know what? Even though Manny Pacquiao is 47 years of age, right? My skills simply are not there like it once was. And he don't want it to be a real fight. Floyd Mayweather, I believe at this stage is probably questioning himself. You know, Floyd Mayweather has a lot of pride. Okay. So I'm sure, Floyd Mayweather probably is like, listen, you know what? If you're looking to imagine me taking a loss to Manny Pacquiao. Sorry for that. I was scrolling looking for.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.